Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a weapon chat. So unfortunately this is not my normal setup. I could not be bothered to turn on lights. I suddenly have a migraine. So also I'm lazy. But this should be a sufficient light, plus weapon chats you don't typically really watch anyway. You are usually working. So what do I have to share today? Well, first and foremost, Anna is back. My sister, Bob, Anna, whatever you want to call her, she is back, and she started posting again on YouTube. So far she's put up one video. I know I mentioned it last week, but I figured I would mention it again. Okay, let's see what else. I started my BookTube channel, so that will now be linked in every single description box of every single video. I put up my first video today, which is yesterday for you, so that got done, and I'm really excited. I have to be honest with you, I know I talked about it before on my channel, that I always imagined I would start a BookTube channel, but I never really was confident. And I mean, I wasn't really confident enough to start a diamond painting channel, but the thing that we have here that booktubers don't really have is anonymity. So we can sort of, as a diamond painting YouTuber, we can show you just this, our hands. So you don't see my face unless, you know, the time comes where I show my face, like on a live, or let's see, where else have I shown my face? On a wax video, or have another one coming up where my face is in it. But typically you won't see my face. Typically you will see sort of my hands, or I've also done clogs and stuff where you see about half my face, which by the way, clogs are making a comeback. I received a special gift, which you should be, I think you'll see that video tomorrow. So yeah, so I am bringing the clogs back, y'all. But the one thing that we have going for us here is the ability to sort of remain unseen. And not to worry, I know that people are going to question, no, I am not getting rid of this channel. This channel is going absolutely nowhere. I am keeping it. I love this channel. I made so many wonderful friends here. I would not get rid of it ever. I'm going to continue to post here about 3 to 5 times a week, just as I always have. I always intend to. As far as lives, I do my Murderous Mondays every other Monday on my channel, and every other Monday on Jenni's channel, Jenni the UNCrafty Crafter. And then I go live right around every about two to three Saturdays a month. I go live for my regular time slot, and if I don't go live, I typically have a friend fill in. So I intend to continue that. That is not going anywhere. But getting back into BookTube for a second, I sort of never had the confidence. Like this is, you know, it's hard because sometimes for diamond painting, we're all here for a craft. So we all appreciate what everyone's doing as far as crafting. But on BookTube, because you're showing your face, because like, I mean, you guys see my life, but it's a little different on BookTube. And I mean, you see my background, you see me, you'll see my bookshelf and stuff like that. So it's a different thing. It's completely different on BookTube. And not all of BookTube, but I mean, there's drama everywhere, so I can't sit here and be like, oh, BookTube is dramatic and shallow, because that's not true. BookTube is not, but people on it are. And I had, in my time watching BookTube, witnessed the shallow, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not confident enough to do it yet. So I gained the confidence to do it through you. You are the ones who gave me the confidence to put myself out there. Like you saw, fairly recently I went live with Grace and we showed our faces, and I had no makeup on my face, and I was okay with it because I was comfortable with you. We've gotten to the point where I am comfortable around you and I'm comfortable showing my face and stuff like that. So I have you to thank for that, for sure. And then as far as another reason is I sort of wanted to get back into reading, because reading is originally what saved my life, because I'm still depressed. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, reading made me undepressed, because I'm still depressed. I'm still an anxious, depressed mess, but at least when I'm reading, I'm sort of escaping. And then the same goes for diamond painting. So I was truly blessed to have found this community, and I never want to leave it. So I love you so much, and I love everything about this community, but I needed to take that step. I needed to sort of, this is a really niche community. It's really super niche. It's small, so I'm sort of starting from ground zero on that channel, I am starting from ground zero on that channel. And I'm going to have to, you know, build my channel over there. And I did think about potentially putting my book stuff on here, but people tend to follow people when they're doing one type of thing. So I chose to separate it. And then I had the question of, should I separate my Instagrams, and overwhelmingly everyone was like, no, you're gonna do too much, don't burn yourself out. But I decided that yes, I would separate it. So I do have another Instagram for my Bookstagram, so you can find that in the description box as well. So Bookstagram is just what people call Instagram for books. So it's like BookTube, it's YouTube, but you're talking about books. So that's just kind of what the pet name for it is, if that makes sense. So, but I wanted to reassure you that this channel is not going anywhere. I am going to continue to post on it very frequently, 3 to 5 times a week. So, never fear, and that does not include lives. So, and you typically will get at least one live from my channel per week, whether it is on Monday with Jenni or Saturday by myself. So definitely wanted to reiterate the fact that that is going nowhere. Let's see, what else? Anna is back. I started a BookTube channel. Let's see. Did I mention the secret word yet? No, I haven't. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna waste a little bit more time before I do that. I don't want to put it right at the beginning. So we are still working on our Drill-A-Beast. I'm working on the beast from Diamond Art Club. I didn't even say that in the beginning. Whoops. And of course I have my BellaArtdeNicole tray in rose gold, and I have a beautiful Donna Bass pen. Can you even see it? Can you see it? Focus. There you go. Here's a Donna Bass pen, and here is my glow pen from Enabler's Outpost. So I've got my two beauties here. I have some more pens. I have an unboxing coming up from Enabler's Outpost. Another one, yes, another one. I have another one going up tomorrow. Okay, let's see. So there's been some questions about what exactly is happening as far as Brandy. Brandy has sort of needed to step down for some personal reasons, and I respect that, and I really hope that you all will as well. She needs to take care of what she needs to take care of, and I will leave it at that. As far as what can you expect going forward from Drill-A-Beast, well, Elizabeth Insley and I are still here on YouTube for it. And then as far as I know, Ureli is still planning on doing something on Instagram, but she's sort of taken a little bit of a step back from social media, and fair enough. Sometimes I really feel like I need to take a step back from social media. So let's see. Oh, I just got a notification. What did I get notified of? Oh, I got a subscriber on my book channel. Ah! I feel excited. So, oops, I played it out loud. Sorry, I got distracted. I am super, super excited about that channel because that is, books is where my heart really has always been. So I know I've talked about it before, and if you're interested in checking out my book channel and learning more about me as a person as far as my reading life and everything like that, like I said, it will be in the description box. I also want to spend a couple seconds or minutes sort of giving a little bit of a shout out to a few people who have been very special to me lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the most influential person, which is Grace, Diamond Painting with Grace, who I will also leave in the description box along with everyone else I mentioned. Grace is such a positive person, and it like sometimes positivity makes me sick. Like I have a really, really positive coworker, and she's always trying to put positive spins on it, and sometimes I look at her and I'm like, your positivity makes me sick. But the way Grace is positive is, it's just, you know, Grace is really just, I watched one of her whip and chats the other day and I almost cried because she is such a good person, and I just feel so truly blessed to have met her. Like really from the bottom of my heart, I feel so blessed. I love her so much. Also, the Discord group. So I talk about the Discord group, or I have talked about the Discord group a few times. It's not my Discord group, and I don't even know if it has a name, to be honest. I was sort of like, I was invited and then I didn't want to leave. I spend probably between 5 to 10 hours each week with them, and I've only been on Discord for like 2 weeks, so that's kind of gross, right? A lot of my time, but I love them. They're so much fun. I was talking to them the other day and I was like, yeah, you guys are like crack, I gotta get my fix. And it really does feel like that. Like they are such wonderful people, and I always look forward to chatting with them. So as far as the other people I wanted to mention, of course we have Elizabeth Insley, who is just such a sweet, wonderful person. And right now, at the time I'm filming this, let me see if she moved up. But at the time that I started filming this, she was at, okay, so she is right almost at 700 subscribers. And I will leave her linked in the description box. So if you would like to check her out and hit subscribe, that would be awesome, because she's right close to 700 and I love her. And her clogs make me laugh. I was watching one at work today and people were staring at me. I was cackling. Okay, cackling. Also, a special little tiny shout out to somebody who is not necessarily a creator, and I don't necessarily speak to them on a everyday basis, but there is this one person who is following both my channels, and their name may or may not be Drew, and this person gasses me up. Oh my goodness, I love it. This person's like, oh, I love Drew. Drew's really out here talking about, oh, you didn't have to go that hard for your first video on BookTube. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my heart. Oh, I love Drew. That is it for the sappy mentions right now. I just, you know, we're gearing up for, like, Valentine's Day is over, so we're not really gearing up for a holiday, but we're gearing up for, I guess I'm really in my feelings right now because, I don't know, I'm still sort of, like, unbelievable. Like, it's just totally unbelievable that I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm just, I'm feeling so blessed, and I'm feeling blessed for the people that I've met along this journey, and it's been wonderful. You know, I know I mentioned my hitting 1,000 last week, but it is still, like, I do sort of feel like, okay, now what can I do next? Like, where can I go from here? But I'm trying, and Jenni's helping me to sort of, Jenni is another person that is really being an influential person on me right now, because she's like, you need to stop and enjoy it. You hit 1,000 subscribers, and you're like, when you're me and you're crazy, you're like, yeah, but like, now what can I do next? I need to keep going. I need to keep grinding. But it's recently come to my attention that I may or may not be an overachiever, based on all the projects I have currently going. And I'm not talking about diamond painting projects. I'm talking about like life projects. So I have multiple projects that I haven't even mentioned on here that I've been working on in the background. I have my BookTube, I have 2 Instagrams, I have a whole other Instagram thing that I'm trying to do, and I'm failing, but you know, I'm doing the best I can, and the people that I mentioned are really, really helping me along. Let's see, I know that myself and Jenni have something planned for the future, and I can't tell you what it is yet, but look out for that. And today, the day that I'm filming this is Wednesday, but today for you, Thursday, Jenni goes live, so you should stop in and say hello. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to talk about, my live schedule. So here's the deal. Nicole is actually going live in my stead on Saturday, and on the following Saturday I have chosen to give my live up for Maritza and Ureli to close out Reflect and Sparkle. They're going live in my time slot on that Saturday. So I will not be live for 2 weeks, but I intend to do sort of a pop-up live on Sunday to make up for my Saturday live that I'm missing. So look out for that. I will have more information as we draw closer. Let's see what else. Oh, also I wanted to mention Bev too. Bev is awesome. I love Bev. If you haven't checked out Bev B's Diamond Paintings, you should. Okay, she's been wonderful as well. I love her too. I think that's it for all the people that I wanted to mention, and I feel like that's it for all the sappiness. I feel like we can probably move into the secret word. What is the secret word, you guys? What is the secret word? Okay, so you remember the last 2 words, the word from the first week and the word from last week, right? Let me pull up my secret phrase. Oh, also, since we're on the topic of secret phrases and all that, you know how difficult it is to film a video with your face in it? Like, all your facial expressions, you're like, oh my god, I cannot believe I look like that. You know? Oh my goodness. Also, it takes more time to film those videos because you're so focused on, like, if you mess up a word, your face shows it. You know what I mean? And like here, I can mess up on my word and be like, that's not what I meant, and like kind of skip over it because it doesn't really matter, you know? So, hey, the cat's gonna knock over my tube. Also, I thought of something. I got these tubes for Christmas from a friend, hold on, I'm looking for this phrase. I cannot find my phrase. Wherefore art thou phrase? I got it. Okay. Let me finish the tube thing. So I got the tubes for Christmas, and I was thinking about putting the stickers on it. I know I mentioned that before. Putting the stickers on it and like sort of sealing it with Mod Podge. Would you be interested in seeing that? Like seeing it done, so you can kind of figure out if you want to do that too? Because I definitely want to do it, and I've been thinking about it more and more, especially since one of them is purple and the other one's like a cream color. I thought it would be super cool if I could sort of get stickers. I have plenty of stickers from shop owners that send you stickers with your order and stuff like that. So I have stickers, but I was thinking, wouldn't it be super cool if I could sort of get stickers to match each of the tubes or like match a theme? So let me know about that. I also still have to do my bath time video. I am still working on that. Also, the planning videos, I have not forgotten, but I don't know if you guys like them. Like, let me know, do you actually like the planning videos? And if you do, let me know, because I'm unsure. I'm unsure about whether or not you all actually like them. So let me know. And without further ado, the secret word, the secret word. Okay, so like I said, you remember the first and the second word, okay? This week's word is found. F-O-U-N-D, found, okay? So now you have 3 of the 4 secret words. Put it together. What do you think that the phrase is going to be? Don't answer that in the comments down below. Just think it over in your head and you will get confirmation next week. Yeah, so there's that. Also, I am going to go ahead and announce that I'm opening up memberships and Patreon. I am wanting to make sure that I've already filmed a video and I'm in the process of editing every single time. It's like I get stuck in a loop when I say edited. That word trips me up every single time. I can't with that word. But I've already filmed the video and I am in the process of editing it. I did it right that time. But I wanted to explain to you why it's not coming up today, why it's taking a little bit. So first and foremost, I need to set up a Patreon. And you may be thinking, okay, well, why are you going to set up a Patreon and a YouTube? Well, okay, well, memberships for YouTube, they take a larger percentage of cut. And I know it is more convenient for people on here to do memberships versus Patreon, so I have decided to make it easier for whoever wants to do it. If you are wanting to do it, I want it to be in the format that you prefer. So I'm going to set up both. Now, Patreon does charge on the 1st of the month, so I am going to try and get it up around the 1st. Definitely don't want to have a situation where I'm putting where you're signing up for the Patreon on the 27th and it gets, you know, you get charged on the 1st again. That would be so horrible and I would feel so awful. So I am trying to get that up around the 1st. And as far as memberships, I have to wait until YouTube unlocks it. So apparently they're holding my community tab and my ability to go live from my phone and my ability to start a YouTube membership. They're holding those things hostage from me until whatever. Rude, but okay. So, so annoying. And I know that Jenni is also dealing with the same thing. Like, she is wanting to go live from her phone and not have to use, like, StreamYard. And it won't let her. So, we're all sort of in the same boat. And it sucks. It's a bad boat to be in. Also, I did sort of want to mention something. I have seen some things in the community lately. And I know that a couple people have already touched on it. But I wanted to sort of bring my take into the mix. So, hold on, my fiance just got home. Let me sort of get him in and then I'll come back. So I wanted to touch on something that I have seen in the community lately. And like I said, I know that other people have sort of touched on it, but I wanted to touch on it as well. Apparently I have an alarm going off. So here's the thing, okay? And this is kind of difficult for me to say because I don't really address these types of things on my channel, but I really feel like I should, especially since I feel like I have enough experience on YouTube and the nearly year that I've been here on this channel, and now that I have a second channel, I did want to sort of touch on things. Taking inspiration from people is one thing, okay? You'll notice that certain things that I say, I'll be like, in the words of this person, and then I'll say the phrase that they do. Or like, for example, the clogs. Elizabeth was the person who I got the clog idea from. And not only did I ask her, I reached out to her, asked her, and she said yes. I also credit her in every single video. So it is okay to be inspired by people, that is never ever, you know, a question. Absolutely not. I am never gonna say that you can't be inspired by anybody, and I'm not even gonna say you can't do ideas that other people do, or you can't say things that other people say. But I've noticed lately that there is a little bit more than just that happening. So I just wanted to give my advice. I've been reached out to a couple times by some smaller diamond painting YouTubers and asked me for a little bit of advice, and here is my advice to you. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, whether it is on diamond painting YouTube, it is a crafting channel, it is on BookTube or whatever, it's totally okay to sort of play with your aesthetic. I know that, like, when I first started, there were things that were just standard practice. So for example, the concept of a snack size painting was not a unique concept that I came up with, but it was sort of standard practice in the community. However, taking things deliberately, or even whether it's not deliberate, you know, it's possible that these people aren't doing it deliberately. It's possible that these people don't even recognize it. But you sort of have to take a step back, and you have to understand that there are thousands of YouTubers. There are thousands of YouTubers in this community. There are thousands of YouTubers in other communities. And there are millions upon millions upon millions upon billions of people on YouTube. But I can tell you from experience, there is only one of you. So you should never come on here and emulate your favorite. Of course, it's okay to take inspiration from your favorite, but emulating somebody completely is, it's not it, sis. It's just not it. You should always strive to be yourself 100% of the time, because there's thousands of diamond painting YouTubers. I am friends with so many people on this platform and in this community, but if I take inspiration, I credit them. And if I choose to go a step beyond and take inspiration and also do the thing that they're doing, I not only ask them, I also credit them and link them in every single video. So if you ever notice when I'm doing a clog, you will see Elizabeth's link in the description box. Okay, whenever I take a video, like for example, I sealed, or no, I didn't seal a painting. I went ahead and turned a double-sided adhesive painting to a poured glue painting. At the time, there were few people that had done that, but I linked them. I linked them, I named them and linked them, and showed you their page, okay? There is a huge, huge difference. Where is my thingy? I lost my thingy. There's a huge difference between taking inspiration from and out thievery, okay? I just want everyone to understand that being you is the best thing you can be, okay? Not to be all Dr. Seuss, but there's only one of you, okay? And you, whatever the Dr. Seuss phrase was about you being you, and you're the best you that you can be and all that jazz, like seriously, that is 100% accurate. Like, if you're trying to be like somebody else, you're only gonna be the Walmart version of them. And I'm sorry, but that's fact. If you're out here trying to be like somebody else, you're gonna be the budget dollar store Walmart version of them. And there's nothing wrong with dollar store and Walmart version. Nothing wrong with equate. But if the product that you're selling, which, you know, is sort of yourself, if your brand is copying someone else, it's not going to reflect well on you. It will only reflect on that person that you're copying, because people will be like, wow, that person must be so awesome that other people have to copy them. So just a thought, food for thought. You don't have to take my advice. I'm one single person, but I want everyone to succeed, but I want everyone to succeed individually and on their own merit, and not because they hopped on the back and rode the coattails of someone else. So just my opinion, just my thoughts. You don't have to listen to me, you know. Just saying, you know, it's fine. You're fine, I'm fine, everything is fine, okay? Just my 2 cents. I feel like that was a little bit more than 2 cents though. But I digress. Moving right along, I have seen some other stuff in the community that's been 100% positive. People building each other up. People are really out here building each other up. And another piece of advice that I would offer to somebody who's looking to potentially start a diamond painting YouTube channel, I would say, on top of being yourself and not, you know, getting influenced by others and not sort of copying others, another thing I would mention and suggest is that you find a friend at the same level as you and you grow together. I cannot in words explain how wonderful it has felt to get to this point at 1,000 subscribers with somebody who is my best friend. Jenni and I started at the same time, roughly, and we made friends and we grew together. So I definitely recommend that you find a friend, and like, you know, not everyone is going to get as lucky as I have and make friends with somebody as wonderful as Jenni, and not everyone's going to find somebody at the same level as them and grow together, but I suggest that you find somebody at your level and build them up. And when you get to a point where you have a platform and you can take the time to build up others as well. Because when I tell you that putting other people down is more indicative of your character than theirs, I mean that, okay? I 100% mean that. If you build other people up, it shows. Along the same vein as that is building each other up, there are thousands and thousands of people on diamond painting YouTube, and there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching diamond painting YouTube, okay? There are more than enough subscribers. Subscriptions are free, okay? If one person subscribes to you, that doesn't necessarily mean they're not going to subscribe to somebody else, and vice versa. We should not be in competition with each other. We should not be in competition with our colleagues. When you get to the point where you're doing this for more than a hobby, they are your colleagues, and you should not be in competition with your colleagues. You should be building your colleagues up, because a divided house cannot stand, or a house divided cannot stand. So if you are out here dividing, you're not conquering, okay? Free advice. Do what you want with it. You don't have to listen to me. I'm only one person, but I digress. Am I supposed to be putting this color down? I sure hope so. 150. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. I'm fine. You're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So, with all that being said, and my secret word out, and me going over the fact that I have started a BookTube channel, and Anna is back. Did I mention that Anna was back? That's it. That's all I had to say for today. I really wish that I would have spent more time diamond painting today. I've actually been, oops, I popped. I've actually been editing all day. Editing for this channel and for BookTube. So I have been an editing machine, and I have not really touched a diamond painting since Saturday night when I went live. That's so sad. I did a little bit on Monday night when Maritza went live. Oh my god, did you guys know that Maritza was going live now? Crazy. I had so much fun. I loved it. I got tipsy. Okay, I think that's it for today. I don't really feel like I have anything else to say. Just want to spread love, okay? Love one another. Don't bully one another. Don't emulate one another. Be yourself, because that's the best you can be, or whatever Dr. Seuss said. And on that note, I will be done for the evening. I'm gonna retire with a book, y'all. I am gonna go to bed at a decent time tonight, because look at this. It is 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. I am gonna get in bed at a reasonable time. Ideally, pray for me. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like me and would like to see more from me, please hit subscribe. I would be so happy to have you. Alright, I hope that you are being safe, washing your hands, and taking care of yourselves. Bye, guys.